Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say that there is a God out there. I always felt that by eating my fruits and vegetables and being good in the world will have me reap the benefits, and my God, did it ever. I am Swiftacular of the VGPG, or Video Game Pro Group, and I think I speak for all of the DFO fans out there when I can say that I am shocked, happy, hyped, and most of all, honored to welcome back from the ashes of Nexon one of the most iconic 2D arcade beat-em-up games of all time, Dungeon Fighter Online. DFO is back, people! Can you feel the goosebumps shivering down your spine? Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I always love you. But back to business. Switching gears here. To get everyone caught up on things, it has been almost a year since DFO, while it was under the custody of the bullcrap excuse of a company we all know as Nexon North America, met its end on June 13th of last year. Luckily for us, DFO is back up and running, but with some great changes. One of the more major changes is that Nexon North America is not affiliated at all with the return of DFO. Let me repeat that one more time. Nexon North America is not affiliated with this return. And to give you some proof, I'm about to read a post from one of the news portions of a website, mmobomb.com, and I'll have the link in the description of this video below. And they state, "We all thought that the action MMO RPG Dungeon Fighter Online was definitely down for the count, but apparently the health bar was down to the point of questionable comeback, and we have ourselves a resurrection of the fighter headed our way. A good old-fashioned swaparoo has Neopol, or Neepal, however you want to pronounce it, taking over Nexon's place, and first rounds in alpha testing begin today. Originally released in Korea as Dungeon Fighter, this Rumble of the Champions has been through many changes in both direction and developer, but the legend lives on. Developers behind the revival are strictly focused on the alpha test as of now, and bumps in the road are to be expected for testers. Any brawlers looking to join abroad this alpha testing can fight their way inside using their Facebook accounts." So pretty much in short, Neepal, the original Korean company who are the creators of Dungeon and Fighter, or DNF, are now in total command, and they're making the game go global. And another source that I'm about to read is actually from the DF Central website, link will be in the description below, and they state, announced May 9th. Alpha tests began on the 15th at 10 a.m. The same time Korean Dungeon and Fighter came back from maintenance. Advanced download available on the 14th. Dungeon Fighter Online Global, or DFOG, is published directly through Neopol Korea, the developer, rather than Nexon America. It uses the Korean Dungeon and Fighter style launcher, but in English, through the Nexon.net servers. Used primarily by Nexon America, though the page disclaims any association with Nexon America. So, I would pretty much say in short, Nexon is out, Neepal is in. Yay, God! You can also find the latest news and updates going on currently from the DF Central website. The links will be in the description of this video, as I said before, for anyone who wants more detail on all of the news and updates and whatnot. By the way, if you're pretty much just interested in just heading straight to downloading and playing DFO again, for all the veterans who are out there, or if you are new and think this game is interesting, which it really is, and you can check out the outro at the end of this video to see what DFO has in store for you, my friend, then please click on the side link of the video that should pop up right about now, and it should take you right to the area where you can get started on downloading DFO. Because at this point, I'm going to just be commentating. So let's see, from what I'm looking at here, Clail is just going through all of his missions right now, because I'm trying to speed level as quickly as possible. So Nink, I'm about to talk to Orin. I don't think a lot of people do missions from her, but if it gives experience, then I'm doing it. And what I was doing actually, since I got back on the game, because I had a hard time getting back on, due to the servers being like really, I guess the servers were being like fluctuating a little bit. But this was still the alpha testing of DFO, so I understand. So I'm just accepting all the general quests, and I did a couple of runs in the dungeons in Hillvale. I think that's what the place is called. Or the Grand Floors, I'll just call it that. Anyway, you can pretty much see there's a lot of activity going on here. And also, from the intro that you saw here, from what it looks like, Dungeon Fighter Online is picking up pretty much where it left off. From what I remember, before June 13th shutdown, Dungeon Fighter Online will still have the level 70 cap, and it was pretty much around the creation of the Golden Dragon Tournament, which is a place that you usually go after you go to the other verse, which you hit at level 65, I believe. So yeah, right now, I guess this is just the creation of the Abyssal Amphitheater, which is a place where you can just go and fight all of the bosses that you fought previously throughout the game. In exchange for, oh, you also get, no, not in exchange for any, I guess it's in exchange for invitations, because I think you only get maybe 3 or 5 per day. And what else am I forgetting? Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's just picking up where it left off. Oh, and you can probably see right here, the Golden Goblin is also one of the events that's going on right now. So for those who are interested in trying to rack up some gold, I recommend you do that, because in this alpha testing of DFO, Surya Kierman is actually selling a lot of cool stuff in her shop. If you get enough gold, you can be able to buy out like a lot of cool HP and MP pots like Remy's Touches. You can even purchase some avatars for your class. You can purchase pets, you can purchase food, you can purchase a lot of good stuff with gold. But I don't think they have any NX currency at the moment. Probably once they get everything up and running, they'll probably, the cash shops will probably be open and up and running. But the auction hall is still closed in the alpha stage. So for those who are trying to look for things in the auction hall, you're just going to have to wait a little bit. Just enjoy the game. That's all I can say. And there's Cleo trying to go through all of the dungeons that I went through. You probably saw I was scrolling through the dungeon that I already completed, that I already got King's Road in. And now I am in this place trying to get King's Road here. So I'm going to just sit back and just relax and watch myself play this game. If something comes to mind that I feel I should probably mention, I'll go ahead and just speak out. Oh, man, am I tired? And that's a perfect time to use Cure too whenever you have status conditions. You're gonna need a paladin once you get to like the other verse and whatnot. But I'm probably getting too ahead of myself right now. Ran out of mana. That's one thing you're probably gonna run out in the beginning before you even reach your subclass. You would usually spam skills so many times that you just run out of magic mana points. God, I feel so slow with the totem pole. And the totem pole has like average speed, just like the cross. The slowest would be the battle axe. I think the second slowest would be the rosary, and the fastest would be the scythe, which only has regular fast speed. But I wonder if priest would have another weapon like in the future. But to my understanding, since I played the Chinese version of Dungeon and Fighter, which is probably like maybe 6 to 8 months ahead of where Dungeon Fighter is at currently, they don't really get any new weapons, so I'm probably not expecting any new weapons from the priest. But it would be pretty cool if they could have like a weapon that gives them very fast natural speed. That'd be awesome for monks. And that's the subclass that I'm going for this character that you see here, who's my main, known as Clail. Oh yeah, there is actually one more thing I want to mention. Throughout this video, you're gonna see me doing a lot of fast forwards because originally this thing was recorded for like, believe it or not, it was recorded for like a good 2 hours. But I had to cut it down and just cut off all the excess just to bring it up to like 26 minutes. So, for those who really wanted to see my like playthrough of this game, my apologies. I just wanted to just stick to just the core things I wanted to show. Right now I'm in Poison Thunderland, and I think I got double S rank, if I'm correct. Oh, triple S rank, 99%. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we got an EXP burning event going on, so you can for those who are getting started on playing Dungeon and Fighter Online, you can be able to level up pretty easily. And like I said, if you're interested in joining a guild, I would recommend you join the Auxilium Guild here, because they were the ones that were responsible for bringing the Chinese portion of Dungeon and Fighter, or CDNF. They're responsible for bringing that to me during the time that DFO was shut down, which again was on June the 13th. And I'll describe them again like in the very end of this video here. Right now I'm just going through my inventory, just trying to decide on what I should sell. Normally I usually just sell the equipments that I have that are engraved in white, because the only thing you could do is disassemble them for clear cube fragments. And for any weapons or armor that you have in your inventory that's blue texted, you could assemble them with Loten, and you could assemble them for not only for clear cubes, but a random color cube as well. And right now I just fast forwarded here. This time I'm about to head to, where am I heading? Mercury Frost, I believe, on Masters Road. And I thought, maybe if I could party up with some people, it would actually go a little bit faster, and I could get S rank a lot easier. And I think around this time, I was wondering probably why we were not having a S rank, because I'm pretty sure that we at least got combo of 2 or more on every enemy that we killed. But I think with how the combo system worked in this stage of DFO, it was really bogus. It's really hard to get King's Road when you're doing parties with other people. But I wanted to just keep trying to progress through the levels, and hopefully, as it just kept going, that we would get our percentage up. But no matter how many combos that I did, the percentage rate either went up little by little to the point where we wouldn't have enough rooms to go through. And so we pretty much decided to just go straight to the boss. But this other priest here said that he had an idea. He thought that by dying and resurrecting, that the combo rate would go right back to normal. And I didn't really know because I had a long absence from Dungeon Fighter Online, but I decided to just try it out, so I went straight to the boss from here. So, while they get rid of all the little minions, I decided to just take one for the team and try to get myself killed. And see if what the other guy was talking about here was correct. That if you die and resurrect, that your combo rate will go right back to 100. But it didn't make sense to me, but like I said, I haven't really been on this game for quite some time to say that he's wrong. And this is probably going to take a little bit too long, so I'm just going to fast forward to when exactly I died. And that killed me. And wouldn't you know, it didn't work at all. He owes me a life token. He owes me a life token for that. It's such bullcrap. Well, I pretty much realized that if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. So I came right back here and just went solo. Only this time, I beat the holy tarnation out of her. And that killed her. And I got a level up too. Nice. That is how you do it. Fast forwarding here, as I was in town just trying to figure out what to do next, I was thinking that I could probably try to sell all the magic sealed gear that I have here for like 1,000 or 2,000 a piece. There was a female gunner here who was interested if I had any fast acting guns for her. So like in this case it would be bow guns and either revolvers or pistols. So she wanted, since she already had like a shipload of money, she was willing to give me 6,000 for both of them. So I said, why not? And fast forwarding again, I think I'm in another party and we're going to be heading over to Graca Rock on Masters Road. This time we got a full party. And you can play with at most 4 people. So this game is really, really based on cooperation. And you get the most out of it through that way. But I think once again, forming a party and trying to get S rank is a lot harder than soloing. So you'll probably realize it here through the gameplay. And on the very top corner where you see that scrolling text, it pretty much tells you the latest events that's going on in Dungeon Fighter Online. So that's good to know. Just in case for those who don't want to necessarily go to websites. to find out the latest events, or you just want to know from the game itself, it tells you. Yeah, I never did figure out why the boss theme of Graca Rock shows up in this section of the room and not necessarily the boss section of the room, because there was nothing serious that went on in that area. Just a big bunch of enemies. I wonder if it was because of that big buffalo creature that you saw, known as a tall warrior. I wonder if that was the reason why there's a boss theme there. Who knows? And I think we just encountered another golden goblin. And the golden goblin is useful in this event because in any room of a dungeon that you go to, there's a slim chance that you may encounter a golden goblin. He's a feisty little creature who's just there to bring bundles of joy to you. He's pretty much your Santa Claus. And I think there was a time that I was actually in a dungeon and I encountered the Golden Goblin twice in a single dungeon, which was pretty cool. It gives you a whole lot of gold, but the most iconic item that you get from a Golden Goblin is a gold pot, which generates, for anyone who's familiar with DFO, it generates any random level 5 to 20 weapon. It can either be a purple weapon, which is rare, or a pink weapon, which is pretty unique, and it can sell for a pretty penny on the auction hall. But the auction hall is closed right now since it's still the alpha testing at DFO. And once again, I'm back here in town, just trying to get some more money. And I think, I'm not sure what weapon this person was interested in, but I offered just 1,000 for this one, and I got it. Then I did a little bit of a fast forward here. I got an A rank in the Expert Road of Graca Rock, which took me to the Master's Road. And now that I'm in the Master's Road, in order for you to get King's Road in this area, which makes the enemies more harder, but you get more experience, you get more rewards, and you get more gold. If you can get an S rank or above and on a Master's Road, then you get King's Road, which is perfect. So I did a little bit of a fast forward on this one because it kind of took a little bit, but I got it. And luckily for me, in the boss room, there was another golden goblin. So I'm just racking up all those little pieces of gold. Yeah, there's going to be a good lot. Alright, I think I'm done. I'm going to clean it all up. Oh, a little bit more here. Get that one, and that one. Leave no traces behind. And this is here is Delilah. You pretty much talk to her at the end of every dungeon to repair your equipment and gear and sell all your unnecessary things if you don't want to go back to town to do so. But I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go ahead and just wrap up this video here. I think you guys pretty much saw the gist of this, so thank you guys for watching, and let's go to the outro. Be sure to leave a like to the DFO Facebook page. I'm sure you can find out the latest news for the alpha stage of DFO here. As far as when the alpha stage of DFO will be over, that's kind of unknown to me. But if anyone knows, please leave a comment below this video. And for those who fast forwarded here, this is the page where you can download DFO. First, just log in with your Facebook account, then download the game. Simple as that. But be warned, you may or may not have issues connecting to the servers, as this is still the alpha testing of DFO. Just keep trying to connect if you have problems like I did. Well, thanks everyone for watching. I am Swiftacular of the VGPG or Video Game Pro Group. Be sure to leave likes/comments. Check out our YouTube page and other links below if you are interested in the VGPG. Find me to find us on Skype. I am Chima175. Also, if anyone's interested in joining a guild, I recommend the Auxilium Guild. They're the ones responsible for bringing the Chinese Dungeon and Fighter to me during the time the DFO was shut down. They are really awesome people. Well, gotta run, gotta try to speed level Clail. Peace out. DFO's back, oh my god!